Oh hey, sorry, I got distracted. Hey everybody, it's your bro Luke Feast, back at you with another video. Today, I am gonna get into my animation process. I recently got an email from someone. They were asking if I do animation services, which I haven't really done. I just like making animation, but I was up for the task. So I got my first client, and I was really excited about it, and I wanted to make a good project for them. So in this video, I'm gonna get into how I created my first paid animation. I'm gonna get into the planning, the drawing, the coloring, the keyframing, and even the other drafts I had to make. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this video. When I got the email, I was sent some Google Doc files. I got a picture of every character as an actual photo that I was supposed to cartoon into a cartoon. I also got the script and a recorded dialogue for the voice acting. Once I got the picture of the characters, I knew I had to do a good job at replicating them in an animated form. So when I created the characters, I knew I wanted to make them look exactly or replicated like the characters they sent me in the picture. I took a couple drawings and I took a piece of paper and I planned what they would look like. And this was one of the characters, and they told me what clothes he should wear for the animation. This was another character, his name was Psych, and I just planned what they would look like. And they gave me some feedback, like they wanted a logo right here. And then I wanted to get the coloring right. So I went on Adobe Illustrator and worked on some skin tones and the colors for their clothes and their hair tone and all of that to make it look like how they look in the photo. This is my animation table, and I have been using this to make Story of Trey and all my animations. And what it is just a regular old glass table. It's just a glass table. Just a glass table. That's all it is. This light used to work, but now it doesn't, so I use this light. I just duct taped it on. But you can put it under a glass table. If you turn it on, it will shine through the table, like this. Once you turn on the light, it shines through the paper, but it's really bright. I don't like that. Get away from the camera. There. These are all of the animated frames I used for their project. This is how much paper it took. I used the characters, the locations, the objects. So I started with some locations like this, added some arm movements. But what I started with was the head. This is an example, one of the characters, just a straight face. And these brackets right here that I made, I put it in these brackets right here, and this is what they look like. These brackets hold this in place. Let's say I got another character. I wanted to have his head turn a little bit. You can see the frame behind it. So that is how I traced it. You can see the frame behind it, and you can animate over it. And that's what the light table does. You can just make this at your home for free instead of going out into the store and buying a light table yourself. I then had to get onto the coloring. I wanted to get the skin tones right, so I made the main character's skin tone a little darker than the side character, Bob. I also wanted to get their facial features right. I noticed one character had a skinnier face than the other. Understanding how their anatomy is helped me figure out how to draw it better. And I feel like I did a good job at coloring it accurately. And then I got onto the keyframing. And then I finished my first draft, and it looked a little bit like this.
Yo, yeah man, ready for Tom to get tomatoes thrown at him.
Once I finished my first draft, they gave me notes. For example, the first draft had a small venue, but they wanted a big stadium, so I reanimated the background for a big stadium. And then, this is what the second draft looked like.
Yo, yeah man, ready? Ready for Tom to get tomatoes thrown at him?
Really? You little pussy-o? Bob Beats more like Bob Batty-o.
Oh, okay, that touched a nerve.
Bruv, your mum looks like Mr. Blobby, chill out.
Mate, your mum be blobbing on his dick.
Because it's your birthday, yeah, I'll allow you. Otherwise you're gonna get done like a op.
After that, I continued to get more and more drafts done and continued to finish it further on. I finally finished the project. It was a 3-minute animation and I finished it. Once I finished it, they gave me a little more things I have to finish. For example, I did a voiceover dialogue, but they wanted to see him talking in one shot. So I'm going to go back and animate and finish the final draft. Now, I'm gonna get on to the final touches. I already finished my draft, but they wanted a little more edits to the project. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dive into editing the project. In this draft, right here, he says, "Thank you everyone, have a good night," but it's outside of the stadium. I'm gonna do it inside of the stadium where he says, "Thank you everybody, have a good night," right here. His name was Psych, the character Psych. So I'm gonna go to the head straight forward and I'm just gonna drag it into, so that's the layer for his body. So I'm gonna go put the head right over his body. I'm gonna have his eyes right here, maybe like he's looking at the audience. And maybe his eyebrows go up a little bit so we can add a keyframe right here. And then we can even go to onion layer to see what's behind it. So that way, when we want a movement in the animation, we just take this out and we can see the previous frame. So now maybe his head goes sad, or like ecstatic, like his eyebrows go up. I'm also gonna keyframe his pupils moving, so we can go like that. And maybe his head turns a little bit right here. Maybe his arm moves closer to his mouth, the microphone he's holding. Now maybe he's even blinking. I'm gonna have him blinking right here. So I'm gonna add a keyframe. The blinking, so it looks like he blinks now. Woo! Well, his buddy should blink or else his eyes would go burning. I am gonna put it blinking right here. Now I'm gonna add the mouth movements. Now, every vowel he says, I'll place a new mouth movement over it. So right here, he's just smiling. But now I'm gonna zoom in to the timeline. TH sound, thank you, let's do that. I have the TH sound right there. I just call it that, and we can zoom that in. And sometimes, maybe they're mad. They're having an argument. Their mouth movements would maybe be more a little sad like this, like if he's sarcastic, "Thank you everyone, have a good night," and his mouth movement would be down. But in this instance, he's happy. So having the right emotion for the mouth movement, like if I'm mad, my mouth's gonna be more down. But if I'm happy, my mouth's gonna have the up. I'm gonna do a speed roll. Speed roll time.
Hey, yo, yeah man, ready? Ready for Tom to get tomatoes thrown at him?
Really? You little pussy-o? Bob Beats more like Bob Batty-o.
Oh, okay, that touched a nerve.
Bruv, your mum looks like Mr. Blobby, chill out.
Mate, your mum be blobbing on his dick.
Because it's your birthday, yeah, I'll allow you. Otherwise you're gonna get done like a op.
Oh, Thomas, spread them cheeks for me.
Always for you, Daddy.
Fucking naughty boy.
Oh my god. Please, Daddy.
Hey, no, I'm joking still, yo, man, the big man still.
Psych on the mic. You're on in about 30 seconds, mate.
Exactly, stay quiet and get back to work, you little dosser.
Without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to bring on our next headline. You guys already know, eh?
So this is called drugs. This is about getting fucked up, taking loads of drugs. Everyone's taking drugs, right? Come on!
Inside the club right now, I feel like a thug. Loving life, I might do a dub. What's up, baby? My name's Tom. Some might say that I'm a don. Anyway, that's so long. Let's just dance to this fucking song. Let's dance, let's dance. I shouldn't have to ask. Pour that glass. Don't look in the past. Just move them legs and move them arms.
Wait, Queenie's dead. 5 days off, mate. Lovely.
Easy geezer. Let's get down to Wonderland. Oi, oi.
Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a good night. Have a good time. Yeah, enjoy your time.
Oh, go on, Carrie. Suck it, you bitch. Bad B. Wait, Carrie's squirting.
Thank you for watching that video. We have animation tutorials, media tutorials, tunes, films, and music. Also, I am working on serving my animation services. I have a website I just made, and you can check out my animation services. You can check the prices on this website in the link below. So stay tuned and have a great day.
These tunes.